What's up everyone, I'm back here voting another game for you here today. Let's have a quick look at who's playing in this game here. We've got JonyCalcinha2 playing as random against RTS Champion, who's playing as Martin Kane. This may be a random v random though, because RTS Champion, I believe, did submit the replay. I've had this one in my folder for a while, I just never got around to watching it and then realised it was on the popular replays tab, so this one should be good. Hopefully I'll VOD this one. Let's jump straight in, and obviously we have RTS Champion. Has another well-known name called Razor. He's on the left-hand side of Torment Rift, one of the greatest 1v1s ever. I keep saying that every time I'm on Rift. It looks like JonyCalcinha is over here, and he has a GDI player, not a GDI player, GDI team, GDI faction. He is the player playing the faction. What's he got now? There's his barrack. Let's see what he builds. He's definitely not Steel Talus. He's got an engineer. It looks like he is GDI vanilla because we can see the composite armor upgrade there on the left hand side. He does not have that. It's just saying that he can get that at some station. Only GDI can get that, so he's definitely GDI vanilla. Looks like RTS Champion has one engineer. He's just gone for one. Obviously he's mock, so he's got very slow squads. Powerful but slow, but he's not going to be able to get to the bottom spikes before his opponent. Obviously his opponent doesn't know that he's mock, so it was random v random. Otherwise he probably would have gone for the bottom spikes, because he knows he can outrun these guys. So anyway, it looks like spikes captured on both sides. Let's see what Johnny decides to do. He's got interesting plays power plant there. You want to get a nice defensive cone up against Nod to stop the bikes here. I mean, he's GDI vanilla, so he's probably going to have Reds and Rockets for defense against bikes. Although people tend to build Pipples. Really, once the bikes are in your base, Pipples aren't that viable. Depends how many bikes they send. I mean, let's have a look what RTS Champion decides to do. Looks like he's just going for his refinery. Yes, he's going for a refinery harvester. He doesn't care about attacking Johnny. He's just like, I'm just gonna take over. And there's a squad there. I'm surprised he didn't try to amp the Conyard. He may have amped the Conyard. I'm not sure if he did amp the Conyard. I'm assuming he didn't amp the Conyard because I didn't see it. It's a really nasty tactic that the mob like to do. They send a squad all the way around the outside and they blast their amp on your MCV just to slow you down. And yeah, just a little bit of psychological edge more than an economical edge. Looks like RTS Champion has made it to this structure. You think he would try to go and grab that one because he can probably see that it's not garrisoned. And it looks like this Raider buggy is going to clean up those scouts from Johnny. And Johnny, I mean, when you see Raider buggies, you tend to go foxhole straight away because it just frustrates the player. They can't kill the rifleman squad because they foxhole before they can kill them, and then they can't just sit there and attack them because it takes forever for a buggy to kill a foxhole when he really needs to go and scout. And as soon as you leave it, they jump out of the foxhole and keep scouting. It only costs them $100. It's a very good tactic that I use to keep my scouts alive. It looks like Johnny has 4 and 2. He's probably going for... No, he's going for 2 pit bulls. He's got 2 pits out. He's going for his expansion. Looks like RTS Champion is doing the exact same thing. He had a buggy. He has 4 harvesters out. So they're pretty much on par. Another harvester probably coming out for him now. But there's 3 pit bulls, and the buggy's going to see these pit bulls and he's going to be like, alright, there's probably only 3. Well, there is only 3. Oh no, there's 4 now coming. So RTS Champion's probably not too worried, like, yeah, he's got a couple of pits, I'll just build a Scorp tank or 2. He's got 5 and 2 on his main field. Let's see what this is. It's probably going to be a Scorpion tank. Yes, it is a Scorpion tank. Looks like he's going for another one as well, so Scorpion tanks are very good against Pitbulls. I mean, it depends how many Pitbulls are, and it depends how many Scorpion tanks there are, but usually there's a lot of Scorpion tanks, and a lot of Scorpion tanks versus a lot of Pitbulls is usually in favour of the Scorpion tanks, unless there's a big group of Pitbulls and they can snipe out the Scorpion tanks one at a time. And what was that noise? No, it was my phone. And let's see what RTS Champion is going to do. He has an Emp squad there, so it looks like, or an Awakened squad, but I call them Emp squad because they have an Emp blast and no one builds the other guys the Enlightened because they're not that great. I mean, I'd like to see them a bit more often. And this is what I'm talking about. They can try to snipe out and he misses the Emp blast, a little bit bugged. Is he going to pull that tank back? You should pull the tank back, yeah, because this is what I was talking about, that Pitbulls like to snipe those tanks out from the side. I mean, again, Scorpion tanks beat Pitbulls, but if they're allowed to snipe their numbers down, it's just going to be bad because he didn't lose. I don't think he lost a Pitbull, did he? Because he sniped out a tank, so that's going to be very heavily in his favour there. I mean, it's not obviously anything massive, it's just a tiny little thing that's just going to get on his nerves. But anyway, 5 and 2 here for Johnny. Looks like he's still going with his Pitbulls. He's got another harvester diverted down to the field here, and that refinery is quite a distance away from the Tiberian. A little bit of a nice gap there. I'm not sure what he's going with there. Is he going to go triple reft? It'd be interesting to see if this is a war factory. No, it's a comm center. That was unusual. I thought he probably would have gone for another war factory or another refinery. There's scouts through Razor's base here. I called him Razor. Yes, it's RTS Champion, and he's going dual Reckoner. Is he going to see? He's going to see those Reckoners. He's going to be like, alright, I've got dual rocket Reckoners coming. Well, actually, triple rocket Reckoners. Oh man, he's got 3, and he knows tip troopers in that one. I mean, there's no flame units from Mock, so they don't tend to use as much Reckoners as the other Nod factions, but he's going to see them there, and these Pitbulls are going to be great units to cut them off. It's actually 2 squads there. Oh no, that's 1 squad there. It's just 2 members of the same squad. A lot of Pitbulls going through. Those Scorpion tanks actually have to pull back. They're probably going to throw their weight around a little bit and try and herd these Pitbulls around. but it's probably not going to work. Looks like Johnny's just going around here, getting through the rift. I think he knows that those there. Did he see those Reckoners? He may have seen the Reckoners move through that area of the map. I mean, he can see all this area up here, so he's just probably assuming they're down there. He definitely must know about them because he did scout them. And there you go, there's the refinery laser field. I mean, he doesn't have to worry about flame units, but those Pipples are chasing these guys here. And oh man, this is going to be 5 rocket squads and 1 tip trooper squad, and this is going to be bad news for Johnny. And look at that, the harvester can't even escape because it's getting tip troopered and it's just too slow. AP ammo there from Johnny. He's obviously worried about some infantry, and it looks like he's going to be able to clean these Reckoners up. But how much damage can they do? They got another harvester, so this is critical. Those Reckoners were quite expensive with all those infantry, but they managed to snipe 2 harvesters, and now they're going to start on whatever else they can find here. What's in that one? 2 rocket squads are actually targeting towers. There's not much more Razor can do with this. Let's see if he just decides to bail out. It's probably not much point bailing out. He's just attacking, causing as much damage as he can. This troop here could destroy Pitbulls and stuff, and it looks like they're going to divert that and do that now. A lot of these Pitbulls aren't even firing because they're around the side there, and elite squads in there, but they just die. Look at that, all they're down, and that one there, all the Reckoners down now. And JonyCalcinha has a bunch of Pitbulls, he has a bunch of Orcas, 1 field, he has a couple of Pred tanks and some scattered infantry there. He lost 2 harvesters, his economy is down a little bit, but RTS champion, because he went for those Reckoners, his economy isn't as great as it could be. He's probably going for a second ref. He's got a bunch of rockets out there to defend against those Orcas. So the Orcas are heading that way. He wants to probably spread them out a little bit because those Orcas do have the pulse scan. He has got stealth harvest, and he went for a tech center. Oh man, that's gutsy. He went for a tech center. He's out of Tiberium up there. He needs to get, and look, there goes the scan, and there's actually a beacon on those squads. He's RTS champion. He should respond to this. He's actually being distracted by these Pitbulls up here, and these Orcas may be allowed to sneak around. And if Johnny Squiggie's going to be able to snipe out these 2 harvesters, the rockets firing now. Oh, look at those Orcas bunch up. They get 1 Orca. The Pitbulls get through, and RTS champion is scattered. He's got units everywhere. JonyCalcinha is all through his base. He gets the second harvester, and that's going to be crippling, and there's more tanks going down here. RTS champion is fast running out of units. He's transferring his harvesters, but he does not have enough money to push his tech. Whatever he's upgrading now, I'm not sure what it is. He actually drops another refinery. That's nice. He's got 3 and 2 over here. He needs to clean up that last Pitbull though, which is just hanging around and causing problems. What's happening up here? He does have a pike squad moving in, and they've just moved in now. The Orcas obviously on their way back. 1 on the deck has just been sniped. The others are coming home now. Is he going to turn around and get them? He's not going to turn around. Yes, he is going to turn around, but JonyCalcinha moves them away. That's nice. He saw the bikes and moved them away, and a lot of these bikes now are going to be cleaned up. Is RTS champion going to try and save these, or suicide? He may. No, he's going to suicide. I don't think he's going to get. He does get 1 more, so maybe it was worth it. He thought that was a fair trade, so the Orca number's getting a hit. He has to, JonyCalcinha has to rebuild those now. He's got his tech center. He's actually upgrading something from his tech center. I'm not sure what it is. It is stalled, whatever it is. It may be, I'm not sure if it would be railguns. Is he really going for railguns here? He has a couple of Predator tanks here. And he does. Is this going to be a Reclamator hub? If it's going to be a Reclamator hub, railguns is really an iffy answer. I mean, he's putting all that money into a Marv, and then go for railguns as well. He doesn't really have the economy for that, but Razor, on the other hand, does not have a very good economy himself. He's got 5 and 2 down here now, so he's got enough to fuel out a specialist force, and by specialist force I mean a distinct group of units which, if he micros properly, can cause great damage. And it looks like the Orcas are back on the move again. They're probably going to use a scan or a pulse scan or something to reveal these harvesters. But RTS champion has no defenses over here. You think he would have dropped a SAM turret at least just to deter the Orcas. I mean, Orcas may have suicided into just 1 SAM turret, but the Conyard is on the move. He has no radar. He probably can't see that down there. There's probably fog. And there's the scan. He should be able to tell by the scan. And look at that. He's got a hunch. He's got these rockets coming down here. And look at that. A supercharged particle venom coming out. And that's going to be able to fully negate it. And a stealth tank. This is what I'm talking about. All his harvesters safe. He's pumping out these venoms, and he's pumping out stealth tanks, so he's going for a specialist force. He's hoping to do a lot of damage with these very fast, powerful units, but he needs the micro ability. He's got a bunch of Scorpion tanks out there as well, which is going to be nice without 1 venom just running around. He's probably going for more. He's upgrading something else as well, so he's got supercharged particle venoms. He's probably going for Tib Core rockets, because obviously he's got the stealth tank out there. He's deployed his Conyard at the blue. Oh no, JonyCalcinha has deployed his at the blue as well, and this is going to cause problem for both factions here. That Orchid just managing to stay alive. What's happening up there? Mammoth tank. They're actually going to get their railguns. The last Orca obviously dying because it just disappeared there. And no, he went for a second war factory, which is very nice by JonyCalcinha, not pouring into his Marv, because he'd be in a fair bit of trouble right now if he did, if he only had 1 unit. He's got Jugs, and he's got Mammoth tanks, and he's got Predators coming. Oh man, RTS champion is not going to see this coming here. I don't think he expected this at all. And JonyCalcinha is showing him why he's so pro. He even drops a Sonic emitter there. He needs to turn around and target his infantry there. And there's a secret shrine there, so he didn't go for a refinery first. He probably can't go for a refinery because he's in serious trouble. I mean, those Venoms aren't going to be too much of a problem. They can't cause a lot of damage to vehicles, and that anti-air turret's going to be more than enough to clean them up. And railgun units is bad. There is the stealth tank, does not have tip core rockets. How far away? Tip core rockets just finished right then. And oh no, he got revealed. Is he going to get away? He may get that stealth tank away. Yes, it's going to escape just. He needs to put it on hold fire stance. He doesn't want it to give away its position again. But RTS Champion is in big trouble. He's probably going for an obelisk. No, he has not got no defenses queued. And he's only got a couple of Scorpion tanks and some rockets here. And he's up against 1 Juggernaut, 2 Juggernaut, 3 Preds, 2 Mammoths, railgun Mammoths from a GDI player. That is almost unheard of. I mean, and it's proving to be very effective. RTS Champion did not see that coming. He did not see that coming at all. His Conyard is in big trouble here. His Conyard is in serious trouble. It's getting hit by artillery, and there's nothing you can do about it. Even a Shatterer tank coming in. And just giving JonyCalcinha complete dominance of this area. He's even about to drop a refinery, I would think. There's another Shatterer tank coming as well. And Vertigos, that's what RTS Champion is going to use to target this force. Vertigos come down, they reveal, so he reveals he has Vertigos then, and he is going to be able to take out one, so that's pretty good. And even microing the Vertigo out very nicely, so it avoids those pitbulls, avoids being killed by them. It did get damaged by them. He does not have any kind of sneak attack going. I'm not sure where that stealth tank went. It may have gone back to base. Yes, it does. It has some repairs. I don't know where that Vertigo is going. He's obviously leading the battle. What a coward. And even Obelisk comes up now, so RTS Champion is really putting up a fight for this field here, and he may even destroy, he does destroy both the Juggernauts, and he saves his construction yard. And that's why he's called RTS Champion, but he's in big trouble now. Johnny did not like that one bit, and he's just going all in. He's even trying to block for his Conyard there, but he's got Shadow tanks, Predator tanks, and Mammoth tanks. Oh man, he loves his tanks. And this is going to be super hard for him to stop. Here come the Vertigos. One of them's actually, that damaged one doesn't even have any ammo and flies in. What a boss. He's like, I don't need ammo, I just use myself as a target. And he has lost his Conyard now. And there's an engineer there. He could use that to capture the bottom spikes because he does have the feet, but oh, he didn't move it. A lot of people, when they lose their Conyards, they don't tend to use the engineer that comes out of it. And we did see those tanks, obviously. I just detoured away there, but they're going to be able to destroy these harvesters. They have typical rockets, and this is why RTS Champion, this is how he's going to keep himself in the game. Look at the damage on these units here though. That Predator tank, no, not the Predator tank, well that Predator tank is about to go down. That Mammoth tank is about to go down. He has no bottom spikes. I think RTS Champion may be able to hold on with these Vertigos if he gets some imp units out now, but those stealth tanks, where are they going? They're being hunted down by pitbulls, but nice micro here is going to diminish the pitbull numbers, and he may be able to kill them, and Johnny knows that he needs to keep a big group of pitbulls around to be able to destroy these tanks. He's actually going to spot them leaving now. Is he going to do anything about it? Yes, he has seen that, but he's turning around. He needs to group up a nice group of pitbulls and then hunt them down or get walkers or something. And now, oh, he's got problems. And here come the Vertigos, bam, but they're going straight for the air tower. And RTS Champion is going to lose them all on the deck. They have very, very big trouble trying to move off the deck, and that is very lucky as well. Because when you order the Vertigos off the deck, when they have no ammo, they tend to just land straight away without, and they completely ignore your orders. But he took them off at the perfect time there. So that was nice, and RTS Champion is going to lose his economy here. He's losing harvesters. Johnny is really fighting hard. He wants to kill him right now. And why did he place that there? RTS Champion place it way up here or something. He's actually rebuilt his Conyard, obviously. He needs to get those Vertigos loaded up. The problem with Vertigos is they take quite a while to load up, and those stealth tanks have come back to help out. They're both veteran. They snipe that Juggernaut. That's nice. Looks like RTS Champion has one of those spikes. Nice work. I don't know when he got that. He should just sell these buildings off here because he's giving these units experience, and he doesn't want to give those units experience. He even drops one of them. And look at that. Stealth tanks destroy that Mammoth tank. The Mammoth tank is very heavily damaged. They snipe it out. That's nice work. And one of them gets hit. This is very good micro by RTS Champion, using his stealth tanks to just come and take a shot. And there goes the scan. Again, Johnny's been using these scans really ahead of schedule. He scans before he goes in, like not like right before he goes in, but he scans and leaves at 5 seconds and then goes in, which is pretty bad. And this micro there by RTS Champion cost himself one tank. The other tank is probably not going to get away. He's going to get hunted down, and JonyCalcinha is not happy about those. He's exacting some revenge. Those Vertigos have little defense. Actually, they have bikes, Tib core bikes, by the way. And there's not enough pitbulls there to diminish those numbers. There's even an avatar here. Is that dual beam? It may. Yes, it's dual beam. Look at that. RTS Champion using even bigger specialist force. He has what do you call it? He has a fully health harvester there with not fully health, but a fully loaded one there. He has actually powered down his refinery, which he needs to fix right now. He doesn't need to expand because he's got Tiberium here, I think. He just needs to stop Johnny from expanding, who's going for a Marv now. This is going to be the crushing blow. And Johnny is expanding to the center of that. I'm not sure how RTS Champion can keep himself in this game now. He needs to either just completely demolish what's left of his economy, which is only 2 harvesters, by the way. That's probably the only way he can really have a chance in this game. Here come the Vertigos, and maybe they probably know that's what they got to do. They're going to see a harvester there. It's 2 Vertigos to 1 harvester, and bang, bang. Oh no, one missed. One miss, and that's going to be crucial unless these guys can make up for it. They may be able to splash damage. Oh, nice work. Are they going to get away clean? Clean getaway, a little bit of damage. But that was the last harvester, by the way, from JonyCalcinha. And he's being attacked through the center of the map. That dual beam avatar is really causing some serious pain. It's veteran now, and can he use the Emp to his advantage? There's the Emp. He gets one predator tank. He should just keep shooting instead of just moving around like that. Look at that. He saves it. He gets the last two predator tanks. Actually, there's one more there. He needs to destroy that. He should have kept firing. Why did you not keep firing, RTS champion? It was emped, and he's lost it. He can recover that though. He can definitely want to recover that straight away. And there you go. He's going to get that, and it will still have both of its beams on it. By the way, if you recover it with upgrades, it'll still keep its upgrades. So, oh no, he needs to get in there right now. Look at that. JonyCalcinha is not going to be happy about that. The Marv is coming around. That's going to be mass trouble. Where are those Vertigos, man? Those Vertigos are, they're actually loading up. They bombed something. What did they bomb? I'm not sure. There's a harvester out there. Oh, they may have already bombed the Marv once because it has a little bit of damage on it, but I'm not sure how RTS Champion is going to be able to do this. He's actually pumping out mock squads, and this is what I was talking about here. The Marv has no support. No support at all, and those empty, he should not just go in with those bikes. What are you doing? Yes, that's bad. Run the infantry up and get the Emp off. Maybe silo block or power plant block as it comes up here where his build radius is, but he's got to watch out. His air towers are going to be under threat, and he does not have an operation center, so he can't build another one. He may build a proxy one, which is not a proxy one, but what do you call it? The other one, the combat airfield. I'm not sure what the nods version is called. And look at that, he sells a power plant, drafts an Emp, and now this Marv is going down. Oh man. And JonyCalcinha is not going to be happy about this. He's harvested 2 green fields, the blue field, and he's even made it to the center field, which he's losing, by the way. He's I like to see the resource tab here, because RTS Champion is playing a really specific type of gameplay with a small amount of units causing a lot of damage with a high micro, stealth tanks, vertigos, these mock squads, bikes and stuff like that, whereas JonyCalcinha went for, aside from his pitbulls, went all out for just heavy tank warfare and just decided he was just going to walk all over RTS Champion. Obviously he's managed to diminish his numbers through superior tactics. Not saying Johnny's not doing a bad job, he's doing a great job. That avatar needs to finish that guy off. Nice work. And look at all the mock squads he's ended up with. That's a little bit of overkill there. Is he going for the Marv? No, he's not going for the Marv, and that's a good idea. He realizes that he can't just put his money into another Marv. It's just going to get emped. He needs to do something. He needs to get some units out to stop this, but he is in serious trouble. He's actually recovered a lot of harvests. He needs to spread them out from all the fields. Those vertigos are going around now, and it looks like RTS Champion, he looked really down and out for a moment there, but all of a sudden he's come right back in there. What's he going to do? He's going to bomb, and he gets a harvester there. Those guys going to get away. Clean getaway, and it looks like he's even using vertigos to bomb pitbulls. He's actually only got 1 pitbull there for 2 bombs, so that was nowhere near worth it. But it's going to cut the numbers down, and the refinery is up by RTS Champion. He's had 1 harvesting on this field, and now Avatar's going to have to come around and defend here. It's getting some repairs. It's got dual beams. It's going to be able to easily destroy these guys. Bam, bam. Looks like just 1 shot. And I don't think that Pitbull is going to be able to destroy any of these vertigos because they're being repaired on the deck. And about to go down. Yes. So this is a very, very good game. I can't believe I haven't seen this one sooner. This one's definitely getting VODed here. Or definitely going to be published. Obviously being VODed right now, but published is another thing. And it looks like Johnny is actually spreading his harvesters out now, so he's still fighting. He's not giving up. He's going into mass pits, and I think that's a good idea to get rid of those vertigos, because it's really the only thing he has right now to get rid of them. And his Conyard is actually being bombed, so RTS Champion has run out of targets, and he's actually bombing the construction yard. And this is bad for him. He's actually moved all his units away, so these pitbulls are going to be able to run in and perhaps destroy this harvester. He's actually put a war factory there. He has no tech center, by the way. He doesn't even have a tier 2, so he can pretty much just build probably Scorpion tanks are his best bet right now. Maybe bikes. No, he's going for Scorpion tanks. They don't even have their Dozer blade upgrade. They're just going to push those guys away. What's happening over here? There's pitbulls coming in, and the vertigos are on the deck. Oh, what are you doing, RTS Champion? Where's your Avatar going? Avatar is left, and they're targeting one of those vertigos, which is going to go down. One gets sniped. Is he going to move these? He needs to move them now. He is moving now, so he loses 1 vertigo. He's not going to be happy about that, but the rest will get away cleanly. There's a few pitbulls there. Actually, what are you doing? You're flying back. It's like he's trying to bomb them, but he completely missed. That was a terrible idea. JonyCalcinha obviously way too good to be hit by those bombs there. And look at that, they're just flying around in circles above them. What are you doing, RTS Champion? We can see you're microing them, yes, but you're losing them. He's flying them way over there. He's probably not going to be enjoying me saying that, but he has managed to save 2 of them, and he's got these strato turrets, which are quite powerful. What's happening over here? There's that dual beam avatar. It looks like the Conyard from JonyCalcinha is gone. It is gone. It must have been destroyed. I'm not sure what he's got left. His harvesters are stuck over there. He's not going to be happy that I pointed that out, or happy that that's happening at all. And RTS Champion has dual ref here, so I think he's just about to take this game maybe. And it looks like those Vertigos still bombing. Pitbulls, he's really going after these Vertigos, and he may be able to get another one on the deck. One more shot. Yes, he's going to get that one. There's only one Vertigo left now. And that's going to make it back to base, but the Pitbulls are pretty much gone. There's one left, and JonyCalcinha really can't afford to keep doing what he's doing. I'm not sure what he's building now. This may be a Marv, and again, he's against mock squads and he has no support. I think he's just going to get sniped out. He really needed to get a small force together and go on attack. And I mean, he needs some Tiberium. He's got Tiberiums at this field, and doesn't really have control of that field. But he's even got blue Tiberium. He's still going for his Marv. He really needed to recover his economy more. He did recover it somewhat, but not enough. And now these guys here being attacked by Scorpion tanks, I would not be surprised if JonyCalcinha surrenders very, very soon, because he just does not have enough combat units left on the map. RTS Champion cannot rebuild his Vertigos because he has no tech center. He has an operation center, and he may be going for his tech center again, but he's got these not these Vertigos. Almost, I call them Vertigos. They're Venoms. VV. They both start with V, which is quite interesting. He's gone for APCs now. He may have needed these a little bit sooner because there's too many Venoms there, and the APCs only have very light armor. And it looks like RTS Champion should target down that APC, buddy. I don't know why you're targeting the Marv. Yes, no, let's just fly over it, guys, and let it shoot at us. What's happening over here? There's the avatars moving. It's Veteran again with these two Scorpion tanks, and these guys going here. So RTS Champion doesn't even care about the Marv there. He's just going to go through and destroy this base here. And that dual beam avatar, I guess he's hoping. Oh man, it's just gone elite. It's just gone elite. That's going to be super hard to get. If that goes heroic, we could see another Regenerate versus Can't Get a Win game, like in the top 10 of 2010, where one dual beam avatar heroic just demolished Can't Get a Win in that game. I don't know why I'm pointing that out. If you haven't seen it, you really should go see it. It's one of the top 10 of 2010, by the way. Well done to Regenerate there. Oh, I should stop talking about other games. This one's RTS Champion JonyCalcinha. And he's moving away from the Marv. The Marv is never going to catch that, so I'm not sure why he's moving down there, because RTS Champion is just going to move away. And Johnny, I'm not sure what he's really got left. There's even a Enlightened squad. There we go. Finally some Enlightened. And they have the Ent Blast, and they just demolish those guys there. He's probably just going to take out these Harvesters now. There's one more APC. Wouldn't be surprised if there's more Ent Blast. There we go. Yeah, but look at that. He's going to be able to destroy all these forces here. No worries. And what is the Avatar doing? The Avatar, look at that. He's just letting the Avatar do the shooting. So he obviously wants that to go heroic. I mean, he's pretty much won anyway. A very, very nice match. I mean, I thought he wasn't going to win. He was doing pretty well at the start, and then Johnny really had a massive force, especially when he pushed him off the blue field. I was like, what's going on there? That was pretty bad. But now JonyCalcinha, he's still fighting. He still has a Marv. He still thinks he's in there with a chance. So let's see what he does. The Marv is, where is the Marv? It's turned around. It's going in the middle field. It has no garrisons. No garrisons at all. It has some APC, so it does have support, so it can stop Imp. But look at all these Enlightened squads that just came out of nowhere. And RTS Champion, each one of these squads has its own Imp Blast, and he can just imp the APCs. It doesn't matter. Let's see how well he can use it. He should probably spread his forces out a little bit so they don't get splashed as much. And is he going to amp? He's continuing to amp the Marv, but look at that. He can just one-shot these APCs, so he might as well destroy them because he can destroy them faster. And look at that, imp going off. Nice work. Very good use of the mock infantry there by RTS Champion, and he's just amping everything. He's just like, take that, Johnny. It's all over now. Surrender. GG. What's happening over here? It looks like the Avatar is not quite heroic yet. It's on its way though, and this Marv about to go down. Ooh, he just powers up in time just for his death though, those units there, finishing that off. There's a few Venoms left, there's a few Harvesters here. Johnny just does not want to surrender. He has one spike. And there we go. All his mines blow up on the ground there. So that was a very, very good game. I can't believe I hadn't seen that sooner. Very nice mock play there by RTS Champion. Nice micro, nice tankage by Johnny there. Really strong force, but he couldn't make it pay. So 23 minutes 15 seconds, units bit up and down there, so it looks like it's in favor of Johnny for a while. And obviously RTS Champion using a more subtle approach there. Structures, I don't think that's right. He was on 0 structures. That can't be right for RTS Champion. That looks a little bit bugged there. Sometimes the structure tab does bug up, but look at the money there. This is what I was talking about. I'd like to see, I said before, I'd like to see the money tab. It looks like RTS Champion was really below, especially around here. So he caused a lot of damage considering the units he had, which was really played into his playstyle there. He's just micro, just completely beat that tank force. And I think Johnny may have needed a little bit more support there. But 1.29 kill death ratio there to 0.73, so that's nice by RTS Champion. 145,000 to 140,000, so RTS Champion bought the money back at the end. There was only $5 grand difference between himself and his opponent, but yeah, look at them. the Blight over here, and he was still fighting with those vertigos. Obviously, kept them going backwards and forwards, caused a lot of damage. So that was a very, very nice game. Hope you all enjoyed that match. Well done to both players, and I'll see you all next time.